All right, I'm good. Good. Oils. 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 Ah, mother. Hey everybody, it's Mike Chronic. If you want to know how to get through Whitestrake's Mayhem without having to censor your life, stick around and I'll help you out. We've got a lot to cover today, so I'm going to go ahead and overlay the timestamp so that you can find the information that is most useful for you. Feel free to jump over to that part of the video at any time. Alright, so what is Whitestrake's Mayhem? Well, it's a PvP event that's coming up here in February. It usually runs twice a year, and you've probably previously heard it called Mid-Year Mayhem. They likely changed the name because, well, February is not the middle part of the year. What you need to know, though, is that it starts on Thursday, February 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to factor that in based on your location. And it's going to run for 12 days and end on Tuesday, March 1st, also at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And the great thing about this event is you're going to be able to get some PvP-specific rewards just by participating. So what are those specific rewards? Well, first and foremost, it's an event ticket event. So you're going to get your normal 3 tickets per day, but you're going to do that by completing quests in PvP locations. The first one is going to be in Cyrodiil. You can get 2 tickets from Cyrodiil or 2 tickets from BGs, or 1 and 1, but not both. You're not going to be able to get 4 or anything like that. The last remaining ticket is collected by completing any Imperial City daily quest. So keep in mind that the event ticket timer resets at 2 a.m. each day, and as you're gathering these, you can only hold on to 12 of them at a time before you need to go out and spend them. If you have 12 in your bag and you do one of these quests, well, you're not going to get another ticket. As you're thinking about spending these, one thing of note that is new for 2022 is the quarterly escalating award that comes from event tickets. So the first one for first quarter of 2022 is called the Scales of Akatosh, and it's a skin that is yellow and blue and honestly looks pretty cool. Another great perk of the Mayhem events is that you get double AP, which is great for making gold. It also helps you when you want to purchase monster sets from the golden vendor each weekend. This event also has some event-specific items. First, there's the Blackdrake Clan Wrap style pages. This is dropped by Imperial City, sweepers, and bosses. Second, Blackdrake body and face markings. This is pretty cool looking. It's dropped by bosses within the Imperial City. Third, Legion Zero Vigiles. That's really a word. Outfit style pages, which is dropped by random mobs in Imperial City. You're starting to catch a theme here that they're trying to drive people into Imperial City, and it's no secret that Cyrodiil performance hasn't been the greatest as of late. So you're going to get a lot of bonuses by being in Imperial City, just passively almost. The fourth thing that is unique and an event-specific item is the Mayhem Victor's Laurel Wreath. You basically have to go through and complete all 7 of the different Mayhem-related quests in order to get this. None of them are overly difficult. It's just something that will probably take more than a single day to do. Perhaps the biggest thing that you'll want to get out of this event are the Pelinal's boon boxes. And these come from battleground quests from Battlemaster Riven, from scouting quests, battle quests, warfront quests. They also have conquest missions in Cyrodiil. Those are your war boards that sit at the front of your keep. And then you're also going to have Elder Scroll capture and recapture quests. So you'll get a quest from your general or your warlord that will tell you to go out and capture one of the Elder Scrolls that some other alliance actually possesses. You're also going to be able to do town quests in the 5 different towns. 3 of those towns are on the map, Flesteris, Bruma, and Cropsford, but Cheydinhal and Chorrol are not on the map. They typically have some of the easiest quests, so if you're looking for something that's very simple and is probably not going to attract the attention of a bunch of Nightblades or that kind of thing, you're probably going to want to focus your efforts on Cyrodiil and Cyrodiil. So pick up a map, find out where those are. Cyrodiil is between the red gate and the AD gate on the right side of the map, and Cyrodiil is between the AD gate and the DC gate on the left side of the map, closer to the DC side. If you're on AD, unfortunately, those are a bit of a trek for you, and you're going to have to venture into enemy territory, but still they may be worth it because, again, they don't attract a lot of attention. The Pelennor boon boxes also come from Imperial City daily quests as well. So again, hitting on that theme of being in Imperial City during this event, there are a lot of nice bonuses for being there. What's interesting about these boon boxes is the drop list is just really, really long, but there's really good things that come out of these rewards. The first big thing that you're going to find out of these boon boxes are Telvar stones, and they're useful for just about anything. You're also going to find the Akaviri armor style, some Cold Harbor siege weapons, which are really great in Cyrodiil, forward camps for your particular alliance. They're really great to res other people in bulk. You're also going to find prismatic rune stones. I know they're very difficult to find, so this is a great source for those. The Akaviri armor motifs, you may get more than just the style. You may also actually get the motif or even possibly a full book. And then transmutes come out of these boon boxes. You're also going to find a couple of tradable rune boxes called Blackdrake body and face markings. So don't spend gold on those last two. They are going to be prevalent on all of your guild traders by the end of this event. We've gone over the rewards, and we've gone over what Whitestrake's Mayhem really is, but you might not know yet how to actually participate in the event. So first thing that you can do is visit the in-game crown store, and you'll acquire this Details on the Whitestrake's Mayhem quest. What you're going to want to do when you get that quest is one of two things. You're going to either want to travel into Cyrodiil using your campaign menu, or you can go to one of the BG quest giver locations, such as what you'll find outside of Davin's Watch, Vulcal Guard, or Daggerfall in Glenumbra. So what you're going to want to do once you do that is find an NPC named Predicant Mara, and this will help you continue on that quest. If you've already completed the quest from last year, you won't need to do it again. Once you do complete the quest, though, you're going to get your first Pelennal's boon box, and you're also going to get this thing called the Scroll of Pelennal's Ferocity. It's going to show up in your collections, and what that does with the scroll is gives you a 2-hour 100% AP buff in both the Imperial City and Cyrodiil, and it also actually applies to Battlegrounds as well. So you get, like I said, double AP and then also additional XP for killing players. Note that this will not apply in other areas. This is not a double XP event. You only get that double XP if you kill other players. Another interesting thing that happens only during this event is that the golden vendor is completely different. So during the first week, you won't see your normal golden vendor items during this time. So no shoulders, no helmets. But what you will see is this larger selection of gold necks in the first week and rings in the second week. So be sure to check that out. Bring your AP, bring your gold, and try to find something that is applicable to your build, because getting gold jewelry in this game is very difficult, so you should definitely take advantage of that while it lasts. I'm going to go over a few different ways to get these event tickets and give you a couple of recommendations on how I would go about doing it if I was in your shoes. So the first way to get these event tickets is to do BG quests. You're going to want to go to, like I was talking about earlier, Davin's Watch, Vulcal Guard, Daggerfall, or actually Battlemaster Riven, who's the person that you're looking for, is also located in Vivek City in Vardenfell, south of the Way Shrine in what is called the Gladiators' Quarters. So you're going to get the Battleground quests, and when you get the Battleground quests, the first one that you're going to look for that you really want to do is the 1,000 points quest. And the good news is if you don't get the 1,000 points quest on the first shot, you can actually go into your quest journal and abandon the quest repeatedly until you get this one. So I highly recommend trying to find the 1,000 points quest first and completing that one. So again, you only have the opportunity to get 2 event tickets from the Battleground quests, but what you may want to do is just chain Battlegrounds repeatedly and try to get more of these boon boxes that I was talking about before. So once you have the quest that you want, you just simply queue for the Battleground from the same group finder menu that you use if you would queue for a dungeon. The second main way to get these event tickets, and again, you're only getting 2 out of 3 from this way, is to go into Cyrodiil. And I know a lot of people are scared to enter into Cyrodiil, and rightfully so. Getting constantly ganked or having a bad time is never fun for anybody, but I'm here to tell you that it is not as bad as it seems. So to get in there, on console, the first thing you're going to do is hit your start button, and you're going to navigate down to campaigns. On PC, you just simply hit the L key on the keyboard. You're going to queue up for the campaign that suits you best. You might have no CP, you might be under 50, you might just want to go full out and play with the people that have 3,600 CP. You know, whatever you want to do, please go do it. But if you don't PvP and you really just want event tickets, just pick the campaign with the lowest population on it. That's my tip for you. When you zone in, you'll have a quest giver right in front of you if this is your first time in Cyrodiil. If it's not, you can disregard this section. But get the quest. If you want to learn how to operate Siege and really be useful in Cyrodiil, which I definitely recommend, go ahead and complete the quest and follow it through. But if you're just interested in blasting through this content as quickly as possible and getting your rewards, you can probably just go to your general and tell them that you're not interested in learning about the actual methods that you operate Siege, basically saying, hey, I've already done this. With the intro quest completed, you're going to want to go back to your quest boards and take the ones that interest you. To find the quest boards, and this is a little bit of a weird reference, but go to the gate that is the most counterclockwise for your alliance. So for EP, this is the north gate. For DC, it's the south gate, and for AD, it's the east gate. When you're looking for quests, the quickest ones to complete are usually the scouting missions and the resource capture quests. So try to prefer those over the other ones, and you'll be able to get in and out of there pretty quickly, and hopefully not get ganked by a bunch of Nightblades. If the quest boards don't feel right to you, you can risk it by traveling into Cyrodiil and doing quests in one of the towns. And I mentioned this earlier, but this may be the ticket, especially if you're in a low population campaign and you can't capture a resource by yourself because maybe you don't have the know-how or maybe the guards keep killing you. So check out the Transitus network, which is really close to where you're going to get the quest. It's a crystal-looking thing. It's right in the middle of the gate area. It's going to open up a special map for you, and it's going to allow you to travel to specific places that your alliance has control. If your alliance doesn't have control and you want to get to Cropsford, but maybe you're DC, you might not be able to get there. You might have to try to run to the closest place, or try to run from the closest place, rather, and just kind of hoof it. So you may also have luck getting into a group for some quicker completion. That can certainly help in these instances. So to do that, it's just like anything else, like you're in Craglorn or something. You can just LFG in zone chat. Last but not least is going into Imperial City to get event tickets. Now, again, you can only get 1 out of your 3 from Imperial City. So to do that, you're going to click on your campaigns menu, just the same way that I told you in the Cyrodiil section, and you're going to queue up for the campaign that suits you best. Imperial City is usually broken into CP and no CP, so do check out the campaigns. One of the nice things about this event is they will add additional campaigns. And what this means is even though we see a higher load in PvP, it's spread across more servers, so the performance is actually usually better during these events than it is when the extra servers are not available. Once you've gotten into Imperial City, you're going to want to find the ladders that lead up to the actual Imperial City. You're zoning into the sewers, so just be aware that when you come in, you're in what people call the sewers. When you do go up those ladders, it's a free-for-all, so just be ready. Before you can do quests in the sewers or in Imperial City, you're going to have to do this intro quest from General Acklash, or your Alliance's general. And it's going to send you to find somebody called the Drake of Blades. It's a really quick quest, and I'm going to show you exactly how to accomplish it on my screen here. You're going to have to run around and talk to just a couple of people. It's not going to take you more than probably 20 or 30 seconds. And then once that is done, you'll be able to get into all of the actions described in the video. But before you do go up, you're going to want to take note of where it's going to place you on the map. So I have this map that I found from Fextra Life, and it's really, really helpful. I'll link their site below. It's super full of useful guides that you're probably going to be interested in. But suffice it to say, you need to look at this map before you travel up that ladder if you're not familiar with Imperial City. If you're DC, keep in mind that although you're going to have access to go up to all 6 districts, getting back down is going to be an entirely different endeavor. So what you're going to want to do, if you just want to go up and right back down without traveling between districts and risking it, you are going to want to make sure that you stay in the Elven Gardens and the Nobles District. For Ebonheart, you're going to have the same thing going on with Arena and Memorial, and for AD, the same is true about Temple and Arboretum. If I'm picking a couple of quests that I want to try to knock out, the Memorial District and the Arena District tend to have the easiest quests if you're just looking to get in and get out. So if you're on EP, you're going to have a little bit of a minor advantage here for how fast you're going to be able to get into Imperial City and out of it. But one thing to note is none of these quests are really hard. It's just the less time that you spend out in the open, the less chance that you have of somebody coming out of the shadows and attacking. Now let's talk about survival. And so what does that mean? Well, when you get into PvP, you're going to see things that just absolutely perplex you. How did they kill me so fast? You're going to see yourself cursing like I did at the beginning of the video. And what's going to end up happening is if you're not careful about this, you're going to get burnt out on this event very quickly. So it takes a little bit of preparation before you go in. What that means is you're going to need to have some impen gear. You're going to need to build defensively. You're going to need to have a heal on your back bar, or maybe a sword and board, or maybe a resto staff where you would normally play double destro. So what I recommend is finding your favorite content creator, whether it be Deltia, or it be Captain Crunch, or it be Outcast or Zynode. Find your favorite content creator and go and find a build that is specifically for PvP. If you're not willing to do that, you're probably going to have a bad time when you get into these specific areas. You're going to want to favor sets like Pariah. You're going to want to favor sets like Heartland Conqueror. You're going to want to favor sets like Orgnum Scales and Fortified Brass and the Gaze of Sithis Antiquity. So just be aware that your build is going to change significantly. And I can't stress this enough because I really do want everybody to have as good of a time as possible because, like I stated in previous videos, my goal is to keep you in PvP. Find that content creator that you just click with and watch their videos, go to their websites, figure out how you can farm those sets ahead of time. And that's part of why I'm putting this video out the weekend before we get into this, because I want you to have a little bit of time next week, Monday through Wednesday, Monday through Thursday, before you go in there in your PvE gear and find yourself dead Thursday evening and not wanting to participate for the rest of the 11 days. To help you find the content creator in the build that is best for you, I'm going to link a few of the popular content creators that I'm either friends with personally or that have helped me in the past significantly in creating a build that is appropriate for my play style. Be sure to check that out because I can't stress enough how important getting this stuff right is before you go into a specific PvP location. A final word to PvPers as we go into this event. Guys, this is the opportunity to bring in and foster new population. Be good to these people. and let's really bring more people into the side of the game that we absolutely love. That's all for now from me. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like, be sure to hit subscribe. Leave me a comment if I missed something. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. Take care and have an awesome Whitestrake's Mayhem.